Greetings everyone and welcome back to Xcom Chimera Squad and to the conclusion of the Progeny investigation arc, I guess, unless there's a third phase to this would-be boss battle. Okay, so I hope you didn't mind the cliffhanger too much in the last episode. On the plus side, I actually went off and made myself a cup of tea, so, you know, you can at least take solace in the knowledge that I am now at least 4,000 bajillion% more likely to get through this mission without anyone dying. And, well, get through this mission since it was an automatic fail if anyone does. Right, pinpoint. Successful shots on enemies will crit. Well, that's nice. Enemies deal +1 damage. Enemies are harder to hit. Both of those... why would anyone take these? But that being said, they might actually be useful for various reasons. I mean, enemies harder to hit is not necessarily a bad one for Verge, who can use his psionics. It's not about visibility there. I'm going to try this out. Verge, you're going to go through here. What's the side window like? That's the second side window, and the main entrance is just going to come straight through the door. Alright. Do we have our abilities again? No. Alright, so we can't use Torque's ability either. Alright. I was kind of hoping that all of their abilities would recharge at this point, but no, that isn't the case. That isn't the case. Interesting. You know what? Let's pop Torque through here. I think Torque's abilities here... Again, that +1 damage on Torque, because Torque is so good at dodging, won't hurt so much.
Stay behind me.
Let's go.
We shall move in.
Right, now, everyone is alert. That's a bit bad. Okay, Thrall, you're probably going to go down to Torque fairly quickly. You're going to shoot at a VIP, apparently. Apparently this icon means that they're going to go for a VIP. There's a lot of Thralls here, is what I'm seeing, which is very good to see. Sorcerer up there. We need to get rid of that codex so badly, though. So badly. Nevertheless, the Thralls, who we've got a reasonably good chance of hitting, will crit, so let's just take them down. There we go, that's one down. Next up, 68 there, 61 here. Point on you. Ooh, that's a lot of damage there. If we had a better chance of hitting, I would totally go for that codex to try and just remove them from this fight, because they're going to disable my weapons. But again, if I can hit the Thralls, it's an automatic down for them. That Thrall would die next turn if we hit it with poison. The codex is almost certainly immune to it. This is a guaranteed hit, though. And that really can't be understated how important that is. I would take that Thrall out completely. These two Thralls will be active in this fight. Is it better to go for the guaranteed kill? I mean, a Thrall is generally an easy one to take out in mid-battle, so yeah. We're going to just take you down, because I don't want you to get a breach shot off, basically. And finally, levitation. Let's go for the codex. I don't want the codex disabling our weapons. Don't know if that's something it would do. There we go, that hurt. That missed. That missed. Okay. Oh no, actually, it did hit, but Torque dodged. Okay, everyone is a bit shielded. Shielded again. Okay, now I'm actually seeing
You shouldn't be
all
here.
that's coming from.
I have not lit the torch.
Well, funny. That's kind of relevant to why we're here, as it happens. Uh-oh, game. Alright. Okay, so we want to remove these ASAP, really. I do want to drop a shield, though. Like, super badly. Let's drop the shield. Then remove the, their shields, as it happens. 93. It didn't actually shield everyone, interestingly enough. Let's just take it out. There we go. Will that have removed their shield a little bit? Yes, it did. Okay, Violet. A little bit worried about you. What does tyranny do? Exactly. I missed whatever it said above the Archon when that happened. Damn. I may be able to grab Violet if I'm lucky. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that was a good target there. Right then, Terminal. Need you to be on the move. I would love to take that out, but we're not going to. I'd also love to kill the Codex, but we're not going to. Once again. Let's just get up here and, well, actually, from over here, we'd still be somewhat protected and would probably be in a very good position to take that Thrall down. Let's give a cooperation to... Verge would get an immediate action. Actually, let's give this cooperation to Cherub, because Cherub could take another shot and then on the next turn move. As long as Cherub gets a turn before the Archon...
I set him up, you knock him down.
That's the main one. Actually, Cherub could even be a shield. But no. Let's go for... can I not see the other shield? That's a bit of a shame. Well, I've got a 70% chance there. I'm not going to crit, though. You're going to get another chance to shield before the next turn. Before everyone else does. So I'm going to drop a shield on Terminal here. Because Terminal is kind of exposed to the Codex. Of course. Who did you hit?
There's never enough ammo.
On the plus side, you hit someone who doesn't typically shoot. So that works out for me in the long run. Let's get out of the range of this double bomb now. Hopefully that's far enough away. I'm probably not going to be able to do enough damage over there, but I may still be able to grab Violet. If I can grab Violet, that's going to be amazing. No, I can't. I can grab the Codex, though, and take the Codex out, which would be useful. Let's put the crunch on the Codex. You would imagine the Codex would just teleport out of this, but, oh well. Sucks to be you. Right. Verge, I really don't want to have two people so close together there. I super don't want it, actually. A lot of people are about to get a turn. Awful lot of people are about to get a turn. Stupor on the Thrall, I think, is probably the wise move here. Let's hope for a 2. 2, perfect. Okay. Now I need to relocate. Thrall won't necessarily be the best person there, but apparently I can... No, I can't move there at all. Talk is taking up the space from 2 there, which is a bit of a pain, but I won't. Let's move out.
Moving, quickly.
Yes,
Another
indeed.
biped showing off.
Wow.
You can't
You got leg
hide.
envy? I think she may have leg envy. Ouch, that hurt a bit. You took out the Thrall.
Darn
I
it,
didn't even
no
need
ammo.
to bother stunning it. Well, that sucks. Okay. Right, well. Let's move up. Drop the shield on yourself. Let's just get out of that massive AoE for now.
Popping and blocking.
Indeed.
Locking down.
There we go. Now, what are you going to do next? Something
Hollow
I don't
underneath,
want, no doubt.
like death.
Ouch. Oh no. Verge, this is about to hurt. This is about to hurt a lot, unless Terminal can keep you up. Please go for Cherub. You've got a lot to... There we go. Woof. You need to try and redeem your brethren's abysmal failure against Cherub. That, I mean, let's be honest, that was shockingly bad. Everything that happened there was so bad, so I'm very glad that you decided to go for him. Now let's drop a big old chunky heal on Verge.
He'll be fine.
Verge is going to get another scar from this, isn't he? Health has dropped below half. There's a chance. Mind you, it did say a small chance initially. Who have we got a shot on? Got the Resonance Pylon over there. Got the Archon over there. Got the Sorcerer down here. I mean, you're not going to get a turn, so I should probably go for the Resonance Pylon, realistically. There we go. Well done. Because you're in cover, and you've got a shield. Please don't hit talk. Thank you. Good, good, good.
There's never enough ammo.
Sustain the bind. Crunch. Right, Verge. Need to keep you out of harm's way, Malado. Deeply need to keep you out of harm's way, actually. First and foremost, got a 100% chance on this. Really? Alright.
Go on.
I'll go
Lash
for it.
out.
Just don't aim it at poor old Cherub. Okay, not bad. Would have been better if you went for the pylon, but no, that's fine. I do need to get rid of that, though. Right, let's move into slightly better cover. Either that or I could have preparation, which would give me... increase my defense by 30 and our dodge by 50. I mean, realistically, that might be the better move. Because Cherub is going to be... well, Cherub's going to need to drop the shield on themselves, realistically. So maybe not. Let's get into some cover.
Repositioning.
There we go.
Tracking you.
Hello.
On the
'Cause
hunt.
you would have been flanked otherwise. That is perfectly fine.
Oh man, I'm out.
No, 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 no. You're not out. You're never out. You are always, in fact, perfectly
Protected
well
from
out
all
because
angles.
of your shield. Now then, let's see how much damage this will do. That does a convincing amount of damage now. But it may destroy your cover, which would suck. No, it doesn't. Good, good, good. Right, no longer shielded. You've lost all of your health.
Thought I had it.
It's okay. You're good.
Buttoned up.
Do need to get rid of that pylon.
Have you
Violet is
packed?
still crazy, crazy high health. See, the thing here is that the Archon is just focused now on melee. A melee will never win. Had I programmed this AI, I would have added in some sort of prediction on the amount of damage it's going to do, and that would weight its choice of actions, because you can either have an AI be purely reactive, it'll just react based on what just happened, or what it wants to happen next. But and that's like one iteration of its like it'll set up the weights of its decisions based on what it wants to do. Then you can do a second iteration on what it expects the outcome from each of those things that it wants to do. And then the third one is now taking the modified weights of its actions based on its expected outcome to choose the best course of action. I mean, it's a little bit more CPU intensive, and by a little bit, I mean actually quite a lot. But in a game like this, with a turn base, I would 100% have implemented an AI like that. Because that's just silly. That Archon will never defeat Cherub. But it's probably going to keep trying until Cherub eventually just knocks it down. But that is much dumb. Right, let's drop another heal on Verge, please, and thank you.
Gremlin on the way.
Thank you indeed.
Appreciate it.
Now, I could pin down, but there's not much use there. I might even be able to take you down. No. No, let's not. Let's go for a shot instead. No. There's no chance of that. But there's a decent chance that we do some damage to you. Can I see the pylon at all? No, I can't. Alright, well, let's go for this. Okay, not terrible. Of course, we want to sustain the bind,
I'm
and
out
that's
again.
it for you. And you will never be a problem for me again. Yeah, you didn't even get to clone. Which I'm very, very happy about. Right, I can't... I could use Mind Flay to take down the Archon. Huh. That wouldn't be a bad move. Because I think this bypasses its armor. No, it does not. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. Do we still get a turn? Or does that use up the whole turn? No, that's effectively an attack. Alright, bearing that in mind for the future. Got Tyranny on the Archon, which means it gets another turn. Ouch. Okay.
Darn it, no ammo.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's just go for Kinetic Shield on yourself once again. Because you are actually a bit low on health now. Thanks to that. It would have been nice if I didn't have to deal with this, but oh well. Next turn.
Book 'em.
Indeed.
Reducing profile.
Plus you've got your shield now, so... If Violet goes for you, it should be blocked.
You watch and wake.
Perfect. Well done, Violet. Exactly where I needed you to go. There we are. Right, we could get someone up again. You know what? Sure, let's get
Hey,
Cherub back in.
You got this.
Because Cherub can then immediately drop another shield. This time, Verge is the most likely to get hit, but does still have quite a high defense due to the
Armored up.
effect of his safety protocol. That being said, I'm about to take it off because I just realized Cherub is just above half health. If I can prevent Cherub from dropping below half health, there is no chance that Cherub is going to take a scar
There's
away
never
from this.
enough ammo.
That's fine. Oh, it's less fine. Let's just move a little bit forward then. Then it'll be fine again. There we go. There we are. 100%. That's what I like to see.
You.
No reason to resist. In fact, it's best if you don't. Talk seems to enjoy it more when you do. And an excited talk
On.
is a... I mean, as much as I like the idea of talk just being happy, it's not really that kind of excitement, I feel. Let's take this out. You've had the benefit from that shield for far too long. There we go.
Oh man, I'm out.
It's okay. Can we get up there? No, we cannot. Why not? What is this effect? Load guard, kinetic shield. I don't appear to be able to do anything right now. Okay, well, I'll just reload then.
Back at it.
And I guess I'll drop a shield on Torque so that this... well, actually, even if Torque did take some damage and let the Archon... the Sorceress go, we'd still be able to take care of them in that turn, so it doesn't actually matter. There we go. Let's just slowly get the entire team set up. And I wonder why you can't move. It's a little bit worrisome.
Dissolved in sound.
Not quite, Violet. Not quite. There we go. Right then, who do I want to drop a heal on? If anyone, actually, right now. I kind of do want to drop a heal on Talk, please and thank you. Let's use these turns to try and build up as much defense as we can. There we go. Now we can take a shot. It's not a particularly good shot, but it's better than 50%, so... Let's move you out again. Okay.
I'm out again.
It's fine. Sustain bind. Crunch. You're never out of crunches. Just like Cherub is never out of being able to win a melee fight. Which is truly, truly amazing, by the way. Right, Verge, you can afford to be very, very ballsy right now because you've got a honking great shield. 91% chance. A little bit of damage, but... What are you going to do from here? Right, can you actually move in yet? No, you can't. Why is Cherub stuck there? Does that shield mean that he's... I can only assume that it's a bug. I really can only assume that that's a bug. Which is annoying, but for now, I guess it doesn't matter over much. Immune to mental effects. Okay, that's why Verge can't do anything to you then.
Turtling.
It's all you can do. Thank goodness you can turtle, by the way, out in the open like that.
You watch and wake.
Well, that was just rude.
This thing is nearly empty.
It's fine. In fact, drop a heal on Sheriff, please, and thanks. Let's get everyone as
get your
close to
insides
full
back
health as
inside.
we can before we move on to the next one, because we can't use any... Well, I mean, we've got the Medipatch, but I wouldn't want to. Right, again, toss a coin, and, you know, not awful. You remove their cover at the very least, but that didn't really help because they moved.
There's never enough
Because
ammo.
they cheat. Can I use it yet? No. Can I poison spit yet? No. But that's fine. We're going to move up a bit and use poison spit. Because it's pretty much, if we can hit with poison spit and it does some damage as well, yeah, you're
Take
dead on
this.
that next turn. On your turn, you go down. There we go. If you don't go down now, actually. You don't. Now, here's the question. Do we reload between missions? Between engagements? Unconscious. We took them unconscious. That's actually pretty good, though. Let's be honest. That's amazing. And that's it. I thought there was another engagement. I was certain there was another engagement. Oh! Did I just misread it when it said there were 2 engagements? It's remotely possible that I did. Oh, it said 3 of 3. It said 3 of 3, not 1 of 3. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I was expecting this prolonged engagement. And it was like, no, it's just the hidden bonus fight. I wouldn't have dropped the cliffhanger there if I'd known. No, actually, I totally would have. Never mind. The Progeny defeated. Excellent work. The Progeny wasn't far enough along in their plans to activate the device. Our quick response caught them before they could power it. Well done, Chimera Squad. Lightly wounded, a bunch of people. Verge was wounded. We captured 10 enemies, got 20 intel. Honestly, from 10, I feel we should have had 40. Killed 20, though. My lord. Encountered only 1. What? That's a lie. Rounds... We did not just... the stats here are all over them. I will actually have to check in editing just to see if I didn't make a mistake. I'm fairly certain it did say 3 of 3, but I'm also reasonably certain that it said there were going to be 2 encounters to begin with. So this was a bonus. Haha! Did you think it was over? No. This was a bonus fight, but still. Interesting. Let's see. I think Verge got away without getting a scar, though. That is very, very good. Very good. But this was a big win for us. I think that's it for the Progeny. And we managed to take Violet captive as well. -3 to City Anarchy, -2 to Unrest in Old Town District, 40 credits, 20 intel, and Unrest in Old Town is lowered to 0. From the archives, Advent buried the records or destroyed them prior to the war's end. Either way, we have no clear idea of how many human children they swept up for Project Pneumatic Lathe. There could be hundreds of extremely powerful, undetectable, and likely unstable scions scattered around the planet. Until proven otherwise, we should consider them unexploded ordnance. Confidential report to the Global Truth and Reconciliation Commission. Assembly complete. Enhanced pistols. Hooray. Chad will be happy.
Great job, Chimera Squad.
Thank you.
The Progeny thought they could force a psionic evolution, but their tech was only capable of scrambling psionically sensitive minds for miles around. You stopped the Progeny in their tracks and saved hundreds of lives.
Yes. We are the good guys after all. Investigation complete. This investigation has been successfully resolved. No further operations are required. Faction overview. A loose network of human scions. Their vision for City 31's future is entirely psionic, whether the city wants it or not, blah, blah, blah. Dark events, none. Faction defeated. There we are. Investigation closed. Faction leadership, background unknown, includes psionic capability induces upon willing Progeny membership. Product of Advent experimentation. Well, I think we did
After reviewing the intel from your investigation, we're left with more questions than answers. The Progeny tried to build a psionic weapon atop an old skyscraper. This required secrecy. Mayor Nightingale's death made their goal more difficult to achieve. Worse,
right, so they weren't the ones to do it.
there are clear signs they had external backing. Until we know more, we've designated their silent partner, Atlas.
Should we run down leads on Atlas?
No, there's too little to go on. Mayor Nightingale's death remains your priority.
You mentioned 2 other groups who could have aided her killers.
Focus on one. If Atlas becomes more than just a theory, we'll update.
Okay, fair enough. So now we get to choose our next faction. Initially, I thought it was just going to be that each playthrough you would pick a different faction, and that would then, you know, the sort of through kind of a wash of fate, they would actually, in this playthrough, have been the ones that orchestrated the death. Things would, you know, pieces would be moved around and little things would be tuned to make the narrative run in a different way. But it looks like we may actually have to go through all of them. That is very interesting. Okay, so the Grey Phoenix has the funding to hire more mercenary muscle. Sacred Coil has a brood clutch of chrysalid eggs and the means to deploy them as living weapons. Oh, so if we had taken you on first, you wouldn't have had chrysalids. But then what would the Progeny have had? Ooh. If anyone happens to know what the Progeny would have gotten if they were the second person, or rather you didn't take them down first, that would actually be very interesting to me. Very interesting indeed, because there's no way now of me knowing, at least until I do another run. Okay. Now, there's nothing that says they don't get even more powerful if they're the third one that you take on. But right now, Grey Phoenix just has more mercenaries. I can deal with more mercenaries. An organization of alien scavengers, so they have quietly amassed the kinds of weaponry Reclamation is mandated to recover. Or, an underground religious movement of hybrids. They preach salvation, but only to those who once fought Xcom. Sacred Call has a brute clutch of crystal. I don't want to know what you would get if there is indeed a step up if I don't take you now. Because chrysalids are already bad enough. Okay, we're gonna take on the Sacred Coil when they have a brood clutch of chrysalids.
Sacred Coil is what happens when former Advent officers find religion, or create one. They claim to be the true path for City 31's hybrids, as long as that path involves armed sedition.
Okay. Right. Investigate the Sacred Coil. We need to know more about the Sacred Coil before we can proceed with our investigation. Sacred Coil's propaganda is directly adapted from Advent. Their leadership must have a connection. An underground religious movement for hybrids. Okay, right, well, we can see all that we need to see there. Right, critical mission. This mission must be completed. What? What do you mean? What is the critical mission? Unrest intensifies. City 31's unrest is becoming more serious. From now on, any ignored mission will add 3 unrest to its district, and any ignored situation will add 1 unrest to its district. Oh, wow. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Huh. Okay. Investigate Sacred Coil. An informant spotted a Sacred Coil poking around the entrance to an old Advent bunker. We need to know why. The secrets in those underground bunkers should remain buried. You get -2 unrest and a whopping great chunk of money there, but thankfully there's no one's gonna there's no ignored mission here, but we have to take this one. All right, well I'll pull this one down to 0 unrest, which is actually quite nice. All right, we don't yet have enough intel to set up the next field team. Unfortunately, we're just 5 intel off. That would have been grand, but oh well. It is what it is. Now let's have a quick look. Field team payday. We got 50 money, 50 intel, and I think it was 25 Elenium or something along those lines. I didn't actually pay enough attention to it. Scavenger market open today. Advanced autoloader. First 2 reloads in a mission do not cost an action. That actually might not be too bad at this point. Although the Codex might not be an enemy that we're going to be facing anymore, so it might have actually been more useful against the Progeny. With shot to deal 2 damage to the target. Now that's almost always worth having, but we're going to save up for the next field team before we grab anything else. New items. Enhanced pistols. +1 damage for all pistols. That's it. For 125. I mean, that's nice because it brings it up to 4 to 6 damage on pistol shots, and for Blue Blood, who can shoot twice, that's particularly amazing. But I'm going to hold out for the armor. I think I would rather the armor than anything else right now. Breach explosive, Progeny sight. Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, this does bode well for potential future playthroughs. If you get different kinds of equipment from completing an investigation, then the order in which you complete them would change quite a lot on the playthrough because you'd have different equipment available later. We could learn much from the way the Progeny moved and fought. Complete the Progeny investigation. New supply item, Talon rounds, relocation disc and mine shield. Or turncoat grenade and lift grenade. Silent mayhem and mind control. Let's cram that into an explosive. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? I'm really tempted by these. Not so much the Talon rounds, but the mine shield, the relocation disc. Turncroak grenade might be fantastically useful, especially against something like a chrysalid. Yeah, I think we're going to be starting that. Yeah, we're going to go with the grenades first. You can select an agent to add to your squad. Woohoo! Alright, now then, we have got Patchwork, Claymore, and Axiom. I believe we've already seen all of these. Chaining Jolt, rather. Or Hack Door, hack open a door at the start of a breach. That would be 2 people. The Gremlin scans room, applying hollow targeting to all enemies. Increases the squad's aim by 15 against marked targets. 1 use per mission. Agent sends a Gremlin to the enemy to jolt them. Attack chains to nearby enemies. Damage is increased against robotic enemies. I mean, it depends on how much damage that is, because potentially that could actually be very nice in combination with some of our other abilities, just to take down a lot of people very early on. We've got Shrapnel Bomb. So it does not deal damage through cover and can be targeted to detonate early. Or we could have Axiom. High damage, cover destruction. Surrender or don't. I'm really in favor of grabbing Axiom, but there is something to be said about chaining Jolt. There's genuinely something pretty good to be said about chaining Jolt. Mobility is 12. Your aim is pretty low, I'm going to be honest. You've got a pretty standard will, but you've got a nice chunky bit of health. Smash. Agent charges to a target and smashes down with both fists. Chance to disorient, stun, or render unconscious. High rage improves the chance of applying disabling effects. Rage. High rage raises the chance of applying disabling effects with melee attacks, but also increases the risk of going berserk. Rage can increase manually or by taking damage. See, going berserk and then just walloping one of us would be not so keen on that one, I'll be honest. Burst through a door, breach point with a chance to panic nearby enemies. Panic chance increases with rage. I am feeling... So I don't know if that would end your turn or not, which is a bit of a problem. And what if you would have the ability to unlock the ability to like hack mechs? But we haven't really seen many mechs, and I guess I don't really expect to. No, I'm gonna go with Axiom, I think. Let's have a look at your biography then. Born and trained on an invasion transport ship. Prior to invasion. 2015 invasion. Actively participating in the invasion of Earth. Part of the first wave into Paris. 21 years old. 2016 to 2034 occupation. Selected as a candidate for conversion into a mutant infused with human genetic material. After retraining, served at various Advent city centers as high-value target security. Transferred to City 31. Provided security at the starport and Ascension Tower. War for Liberation. After Advent surrender, he was instrumental in stopping a chrysalid outbreak in the Fringe. 41 years old. To present. Detention abridged due to his role in ending the Bugtown massacre. Oh, so... the whole thing about Bugtown may actually play into this. Joined the Reclamation Agency at Xcom's request. His ability to lead by example is a boon to Chimera squad. Okay. Not bad. We've also got Patrick over here, who's the other that I was really strongly considering. Mexico. First of 3 children raised in Puebla. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. I do apologize if I didn't. 2015 invasion. Orphaned and grievously wounded, lost both legs and an arm. 4 years old. 2016 to 2034 occupation. Raised communally at a relocation camp. Eventually moved into Advent's version of an orphanage. Used as propaganda after a gene therapy clinic rebuilt her limbs. Grew disillusioned with Advent as her technical skills improved. Extracted by Xcom at the behest of an anonymous tip. Later learned to be her own. Alright. 2035 War for Liberation. Initially supported Xcom as an engineer on the Avenger. Transitioned to active duty after a mid-2035 loss in personnel. To present. Remained with Xcom, transitioning back to engineering. Joined the Reclamation Agency at the personal request of Chief Shen. Her technical acumen is a boon to Chimera squad. See, I would almost be inclined to take her based on that bit of lore there, but the fact that Axiom actually fought chrysalids, I'm interested if there's going to be some sort of some dialogue as a result of that. So, yeah, we're going to go with that Axiom.
Whisper, there's a problem.
Axiom.
Oh no, really?
welcome.
Already?
What's wrong?
I noticed someone took the biggest locker.
Yep, that was me. I knew you'd get here eventually and grabbed it so no one else would. Don't worry, I'll move my stuff.
Yeah, that's the problem. I already did.
Oh, no.
Violently.
Oh, no.
Didn't you see the note?
Yeah, afterward. I'll replace what I can.
Oh, dear. That's fantastic. No, that explains the eyes. The human gene therapy. Though the eyes, I'm not sure. Yeah, they freak me out a little bit, honestly. Right, okay, so... Oh, poor old Whisper. Poor Whisper stuff. Right, let's get your armor tinted properly. There we go. Apply a tint to all agents. There we are. Loadout-wise, well, let's get the trank rounds. I don't think we have it. Oh, I'll give you an auto key card. No reason not to, I suppose. There we are. Okay, well, welcome to the team, Axiom. I am looking forward to seeing how you handle things. Actually, everyone's armor is now the wrong color. Yes, okay. My bad. I picked the wrong color, did I? Oh, that's the one I needed. There we go. Bump. Excellent. Though it doesn't seem to do much of a difference to Axioms, honestly. Right, well, we now have someone who can jump in on this. You know what? I'm quite keen to see how Axiom fares. Who should we switch out for now? Verge, I'm going to get you to help out on the assembly for now. There we are. And we'll take Axiom out on our next mission. But that's going to be it for this episode. I am sorry there wasn't quite as much extra mission on that last mission as I expected, but hopefully it was still fun for you anyway, and I hope to see you in the next episode. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.